say thank you for joining me today in our Coffee and Conversation series. Today we're going to talk about cannabis coverage or cannabis insurance with Morgan Tunks. Morgan, could you give us a quick bio on yourself?
I have been a commercial lines underwriter at Chris-Leef for about 3 years, and I have about 10 years of insurance background. I've recently been appointed with taking the lead on our cannabis insurance program here at Chris-Leef in our Kansas office, and I plan on keeping myself informed with the constantly changing legal environment and what's happening in the cannabis marketplace. I did obtain my CPCU designation, and I plan on using all of my continuing education opportunities towards the cannabis marketplace just so I can keep up to date with everything that's going on and hopefully be helpful to anyone who needs a little insight or is looking for some coverage.
So Morgan, tell me about the current landscape. What's going on and what do you see the future to look like?
So the cannabis industry can be kind of a challenge to navigate given how dynamic things are and the rate of expansion. This is currently one of the fastest growing job markets in the country right now, so the need for insurance is expected to grow just as fast. And with the lack of insurance coverage available in the standard market, we expect to see a lot of business opportunity here.
So Morgan, let me ask you this. What are some of the states that you're seeing a lot of submissions come in from?
So far, I'm seeing a lot of Oklahoma because they've had medical cannabis for about a year now, and we're starting to see Missouri now that dispensaries will be opening up in the next month or so.
So what are some of the markets that you cover?
Most commonly, we are seeing retail CBD shops, cannabis dispensaries, and grow operations, but there are many other exposures like processors, oil extractors, wholesalers, lesser's risk, manufacturing of edibles, and the list really just keeps growing. And we're offering general liability, including product liability, building coverage, business personal property, including stock, property in transit, and coverage for the plants themselves, as well as equipment breakdown. At this time, we are not offering business income coverage with our in-house program, but I do have access to a few other outside markets that will quote the business income coverage if the insurer is requiring that. We can also provide coverage for hired and non-owned auto liability if they have an incidental exposure there. No delivery exposures are being accepted at this time for delivery to the end users. We can add employee benefits liability coverage to the GL, which would cover the insured's negligent act and E&O committed in the administration of any employee benefit program.
So as an underwriter, tell me about some of the common coverages that are needed.
Many of these new ventures popping up have no prior business experience and lack the knowledge on what is needed to completely cover their business from an insurance standpoint. Some prospects may only be worried about legal requirements, such as premises liability required for by their lease agreement or business personal property they're using in a daily course of business. But one of the main exposures most companies need to worry about is product liability. When a company's products are covered, the insured can have the peace of mind that the insurer will handle the claims by either settling or paying legal fees to defend against it. Because if a customer is harmed by the product and decides to sue, the dispensary that sold the product is the first and most obvious place they usually go after because the products that these dispensaries sell are not typically well-recognized brands. So for a dispensary client, we would want to recommend that the insured check with the manufacturer of the products to make sure that they have their own general liability in place. That would include an additional insured vendor's endorsement to provide coverage for our insured with respect to their sale or distribution of the manufacturer's product under the manufacturer's policy. And then also just reminding the insured of any co-insurance provisions and security or protection warranties that may apply so that they understand their role in the insurance agreement.
It's a lot of layers there. It's a lot of layers. So
yeah, definitely.
So for me as an agent, with all those layers there, do I have to be a cannabis expert to generate a quote or partner with you? Or how do I just go about generating a quote?
Our application is very simple to complete, but it's very thorough and provides all the information that we will need in order to generate a quote. I can provide a quote for any licensed agent who's seeking coverage, and coverage is available in all states where cannabis has been legalized, both medical and recreational use.
So how do you provide support during this quoting process?
I'm available to walk you through the process by phone, and I'm also very responsive to email, so I would encourage anyone to contact me with any questions that you may have. I'm here to help you write business and provide any insight that I can.
How can I get involved with the industry if I'm just a regular person or whatever?
Word of mouth can really go a long way. Once you have success with an account, the client will likely refer their friends and business associates since coverage isn't readily available in the standard market. You could also, as an insurance agent, attend cannabis expos or other events just to make yourself known in the industry. I know the insurance guy usually isn't the first person someone would want to approach at a cannabis conference, but you could likely be the only insurance person there and make a footprint in your local community that way.
Morgan, how can I get in contact with you if I want to get a quote?
I'm available by phone. My phone number is 913-631-1232, and my direct extension is 1314. And I'm also available by email. You can email me at mtunks, Tunks, at chris-leaf.com.
Morgan, we want to thank you today for joining our Coffee and Conversation series. Greatly appreciate your support, and hopefully it's been helpful to our agents. So thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.